Welcome, beautiful soul. In this video, I would like to respond to a comment someone left on one of my videos. It really touched my heart. She spoke about how much of her life had been concerned trying to solve problems in her life, and often with not so much success. And I think a lot of us can relate to that. It also spoke about her experience with meditation, with observing thoughts and emotions passing by. But at the same time, there was also a reluctance or fear of going that deep. So today I would like to talk about some of these issues because I think a lot of us can relate to them. Problems in life. I think we all have experience with that. Be that concerning money. Do we ever have enough and securely? Relationships. There is always a conflict of some kind. Health, physical, mental. We all have had issues with one or the other or both. So I think it is fair to say that a large part of life seems to be about solving problems. And probably most of us watching this have tried different forms of meditation to help us with that. Because we do remember that place of peace inside of us. However, in the midst of a crisis, that place of peace can sometimes seem pretty unreachable. So let's look into all of this more today. If you like this video, don't forget to press like, to comment. I love hearing about your lives and getting your feedback. And if you like, to subscribe to my channel so we can stay connected. So we have established that there are always problems to solve in life. And while meditation can give us some relief, often it's not lasting when we are thrown back into the turbulences of life. But we must remember that all the problems, the suffering, the yearning, the feelings of discontentment are an invitation to shift our awareness back to our true position, which is not the person that is perishable and limited, but consciousness. And when we do this, it's like, there is so much space. We are not running away from problems. We are simply changing our position or place of looking. When we do this, a lot of things start to happen. Firstly, there is a sensation of peace, calm, and space. And within this space, things can start to flow again according to their own nature. As a person, we always think we need to do so much to avoid catastrophe. And the world doesn't help this. The news are feeding this fear of a constant potential threat that we need to be vigilant of. Basically saying, you are never safe. Nothing is ever safe. But here in consciousness, you sense very clearly that nothing can ever happen to this peace, stillness, place of sanity that you have found inside yourself. What a discovery is this! Nothing can ever happen to this stability that you have found. And we say inside, but of course it contains everything. And everything is made of it. In this way, there is nothing to resolve really, other than changing the place you are looking from person to consciousness. And this doesn't mean we stop caring about practical things in life, like money, food, shelter, family. actually means nothing but that, changing the place you are looking from. And from here, everything else will evolve naturally. And this can look differently for everyone. There is no one prescribed way. But the qualities of it are the same for everyone. Effort gives way to ease, heaviness to lightness, tightness to openness and space. And things can happen much more easily. And perhaps you find you actually don't mind so much the outcome of things, because you're not constantly projecting into some imaginary future. This is where most fear and anxiety comes from, thinking of all the terrible things that might happen in future, being under the spell of the mind and the narrative that mainstream society spins for us. But as I said in my previous video, the mind is also your friend, pushing you right here, where you get tired of being afraid and start to look deeper. But how can we get here when life gets tough and we find ourselves again entangled head to toes in personhood and a forest of problems? First of all, don't beat yourself up. It's part of the game. Every moment in life is made for this opportunity and gives it to you in its fullest potential to remember your original position as consciousness. In times of great struggle, this can simply mean taking time out and be still. Breathe. No elaborate meditation. This alone can make a huge difference, and it doesn't require any skill or prescription. Taking a few long, deep breaths calms down the parasympathetic nervous system and thought flow. Your body and your mind can relax, and you can think much more clearly. And this might be all you can do in one day, and that is great. Whatever we do leaves a foundation we can come back to. It can be reciting a simple mantra, and you can make it up yourself. Something like, I am that. I am that. Meaning that stillness, that peace, that absolute awareness that precedes everything. Just repeat it a few times and see what happens. It automatically guides you back to your true position of the seer, the witness, the absolute. What problems do you need to resolve from here? And this will influence all of your life. Your relationships, people you might have really struggled with. From this position of consciousness, you can see much more clearly why people do certain things when they act out of ego, and how much suffering and delusion it causes for them actually. Or you might naturally stay away from relationships that are not helping you seeing. We cannot predict it. Everything will fall into place naturally when the belief in the person starts to disappear. But your efforts to find your true position will benefit everyone around you. People might perceive a change in you, and that will change them too. Encourage them to also find that peace that emanates from you, that serenity and love. They might wonder, where does it come from? I want to find it too. Think of how Jesus alone and all the other saints and prophets and godly incarnations have changed and are changing the world up to this day. Help people to reach more clarity, find more love and forgiveness in their hearts. So it is true. This is our only calling. And every day is a perfect opportunity for this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to press like, comment, and if you like, subscribe to my channel. All my love to you.